power P is defined as an energy per unit time, like this. This is basically all you need to know about it. Right off the bat, you might say, well, what do we mean by a DE? Because energy is conserved, it doesn't change, right? So what we have in mind with power is we're talking about some kind of a transfer of energy. Energy is going to be moving, it's going to be transferred from like one type to another, or from one object to another object. Whenever it's transferred, that's what the DE represents. So maybe like a particular block, maybe its energy is increasing because it's coming from somewhere else. So that's what DE would represent. And then this is just in a certain amount of time. So if the block were to gain 10 joules of energy in 1 second, then we would say that the power is 10 joules per second. So it's really straightforward as far as that goes. But you always kind of have in mind there's some kind of a transfer or some kind of an exchange of energy going on when we talk about power. It's helpful when we talk about engines and things like that. You can say that maybe the engine is contributing like a certain amount of energy to the car per unit time, so we express that as the power. Maybe it's delivering 1,000 joules per second or something. A joule per second in units has a special name. We call that a watt. So power is measured in units of watts. If you wanted to put this into a different form, then you would know that the change in energy, you can write that as like an F dotted with dx. The total will be the integral of f dx, but of course if you just want like the infinitesimal amount, it would just be f dx at a certain moment. So you can write it like this if you want, and then this is the path, this is the step you took per unit time. That's just velocity. So sometimes it's possible to write power as f dot with the velocity. It's just another way to write it. I just thought I'd make you aware. So power is not, there's not a whole lot to think about there. You just kind of want to think about what's the time that's relevant there. If the engine has a certain power output and it lasts 10 seconds, then you would be able to say exactly how much energy came in to the system. Just a certain amount of power or a certain amount of time. Okay, so that's power. So we're kind of closing our section over energy at this point in the class. Does anybody like to ask any questions about some of these energy topics before we close it? Okay. So the homework this week is essentially over energy. It's a lot of similar problems as what you did already, so you should be very well prepared for it already. There were certain concepts related to the more advanced gravity and power and things like this that I didn't include until this week. You should be pretty much ready to do some more of that. So why don't we take a break at this point in the class? It's kind of a natural stopping place, and we'll come back in a few minutes and we will continue on.